Hello, everyone, and welcome to the weekly moon update for May 1st through May 7th. I know I'm getting this to you a little bit late, but I really needed some time to rest and recharge because this Mercury retrograde has been really crazy for me energetically, emotionally, but also just I've had a lot of stuff on my calendar to do and have been very busy with work. And it's just been a lot. And I had set aside time Sunday to film, but I was just so like I had zero energy. And I just didn't want to have a weekly moon update being low energy and unmotivating because I want these videos to have a positive impact on your life to look at your week and like be excited and enthusiastic and encouraging. I didn't want to come at you being bored and tired and on the verge of tears. so, so thank you for your patience. Always, and I always speak to putting yourself first and taking care of yourself and practicing self care on a regular basis. So, if I were to come at you and not do those things, I want to practice what I preach. So, am feeling very low energy and feeling like this is a very turbulent time for myself. And I think a lot of us in our community are experiencing these things. So I'm asking for extra help from the angels today. We've got two different angel decks that we're going to pick cards from as on top of the chakra cards that we usually use. So let's just jump into this week. I want to get this video to you as soon as possible. So we've got two community events this week. One is tonight, Monday evening at 8 p.m. We're watching Avatar: The Last Airbender. I'm so excited to finish this series with you. And then at the end of the week, Saturday evening, we're having a double feature Atlantis movie party, which is a movie that came out in, I think, around 2001 with Disney. Kind of about this like team of explorers that discover supposedly the lost city of Atlantis. So I'm really excited to watch both of these movies with you, and I think it's going to be a really nice start to our week to have some like childlike wonder starting off the week and then ending the week also with just like a fun kids movie because like I said, I'm feeling overwhelmed. I'm feeling stressed out. And I think a lot of us are. So it's really important to take some time to just relax, pretend to be a kid, and just kind of put all your worries and troubles to the side. And then they'll always be there when you come to pick them up again. We've got those two things going on this week, as well as Tarot Tuesday. And I think we're gonna do Beltane readings. We've got the season of the Witch Beltane deck to work with. We've pulled some cards from it last week, but I just think it'll be fun to work with for this week. So today is Beltane. So I really feel like we're being asked to just put our worries and troubles aside and really focus on not just self-care but also just celebrating, having gratitude for the good things in our life. And Beltane is one of the things that like Beltane it's a fire festival, so it's like creative and it's sexy and it's action, but it's also just like allowing yourself to experience good things, allowing yourself to feel pleasure, despite what's going on in the world. And so I'm glad that we have two kids movies to just like to have joy and fun in our lives this week. And I really feel like that's the energy that Beltane has to offer us is remember, Beltane is the opposite of Samhain. So the veil is just as thin now as it is around Halloween. So this is a really wonderful time to do spirit or ancestor work, but it's also kind of more about the fairy realm, the elemental realm, and that sort of thing. So, but I think it's more about like experiencing that like joy and magic versus Samhain is more about that like honoring and respect of the spirit realm. At least that's kind of how I feel about it. However, we are starting today with Virgo. So Virgo is like, get your shit together and then we can play. Get all your chores done and then you can play. Get your planner out. get your schedule done for the next few weeks. Get your schedule done for this week so that hopefully maybe you can have some downtime around the full moon or some playtime around the full moon. Because this does have lunar eclipses have very new moon kind of energy to it. Like you might have low energy, you might be feeling overwhelmed by all of the energy, and that might feel a little bit draining to you. I'm going to film a lunar eclipse video to kind of go with the solar eclipse video that I filmed a couple weeks ago. Use Monday to get your shit together. By the time you see this, Monday's probably almost over. But we don't enter void, of course, until 7:52 p.m. this evening, Eastern Standard Time. So get your shit together today. Like reorganize, and even if that is like prioritizing your self-care, that's still getting your shit together. And then at 2:01 a.m. Tuesday morning, we're moving into Libra. Libra is the scales. This is balancing things out in your life. I use Libra time to do the opposite of whatever I've been doing. So for example, the last few weeks I have been working nonstop, go, go, go. This is Aries season, like the leftover of Aries season energy for me, I guess. So I'm going to use Libra days to like chill out, like chill out. So if you've been kind of lazy and kind of feeling stuck the last few weeks, then a Libra day is the time to get unstuck and to get moving on things. If you've been like avoiding something, Libra is the time to like pick that up and start doing it, because it just has this ease to it. Libra energy just has this ease of like, okay, I can do this. Like even if it was feeling hard or difficult to do in the past, Libra just helps you be like, okay, I can do this. I'm going to feel better when I get this done. Libra just has this ease and this grace to it. It's the breath of fresh air. It's the, okay, let's just do it. Let's just get it done. Let's get it over with. And then Scorpio comes in immediately after that on Thursday to cleanse, clear, and release things. This is also the full moon energy. So this is bringing those emotions to the surface so that the moon can illuminate them and we can figure out what to do with it. Can I integrate this? Can I heal this? What is being illuminated? What is having its light shown on it? I think this is going to feel very different for everybody. And we can use the water element that Scorpio gives us to allow it to flow, to like drink extra water on Thursday and Friday and even into Saturday. Like allow these emotions to come to the surface and just flow. Like allow them to carry on down the river. Okay, thank you for showing this to me. I'm not going to let it trigger me. I'm not going to let it bother me anymore. We're just going to go with the flow and we're going to flow through this eclipse time. Again, I'm going to have a particular lunar eclipse video for that energy. But just so that you have the timeline, this is a longer eclipse. So I think this is, again, another reason to just kind of like allow it to coast a little bit, because the eclipse technically starts at 11:14 a.m. and then it ends at 3:31 p.m. So what is that? 4 hours? 4 hour eclipse time. And the moon is totally full at 1:33. However, it's going to be eclipsed at this time at 1:24, and then it's going to continue to pass, or the Earth is continuing to pass by, and finally reaches the end at 3:31. So as far as timing goes, I feel like maybe Thursday night would be like the best time to maybe work with that eclipse energy, because it's happening during the day. Unless you want to choose to maybe take like a little lunch break to kind of honor this energy. But really with eclipses, I just kind of be open to receiving whatever and like integrating it. I'm not necessarily like working with any energy in particular. I just kind of let things come to the surface and figure out what to do with them. So that's why we have another tarot spread for you to kind of journal about in the Just a Phase Moon Planner for the eclipse energies. So maybe Thursday night, maybe kind of like reading through this and starting to pull your cards and journal, because then and because then I like to just let my, like, whenever I pull spreads like this, like I just like to let them sit on, I have like a card holder on my nightstand, and I just kind of like, that way anytime I pass by it throughout the day, I look at it. It might mean something different. Sometimes it catches your eye. Sometimes the message kind of sinks in later. So I like to leave cards up for a while, especially ones that you like might pick for the week, or ones that you might pick if you do daily draws. Just kind of like let them sit there and integrate, because that's kind of the energy that the eclipse has for us. I feel like is just allowing things to come to the surface, and then discovering, am I integrating this? Am I letting this go within the next few weeks during the waning phases? Or am I just kind of chiseling a little chunk out of this healing process? Whatever, just like allowing whatever needs to happen to come to the surface. So we'll be in Scorpio energy until Saturday morning around 10:37 a.m., which is when the moon will start to transition into Sagittarius, and it will be completely into Sagittarius at 4:04 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we'll be in Sagittarius energy for the rest of the weekend. So I see this Sagittarius moon coming after a Scorpio eclipse is to use like Saturday, Sunday, and we'll probably be in Sagittarius on Monday too, to be like, okay, I have this information, like what direction do I need to pivot? What direction am I going in? Like where am I going? Where am I heading? Sagittarius, that's just, where are we pointing our arrow? Where is our compass leading us? And I think the stuff that comes up during the eclipse, the Sagittarius energy is going to help us get our bearings again, despite whatever storm our ship may have encountered during that time. Okay, so to recap the energy of this week, I highly recommend like the beginning of the week, Monday through Wednesday. We've got Virgo to help us get organized and Libra to help us balance things out, because the water energy is going to come in and maybe make things a little bit turbulent. And then we can kind of start to dry out and warm up again, get reintegrated with the fire energy at the end of the week. So we're doing earth, grounded and stable, like have our feet planted on Monday and Tuesday. On Tuesday and Wednesday, we are getting our head straight and balanced out. And then Thursday and Friday, we're just going to go with the flow wherever the wave takes us. And then Saturday and Sunday, we're going to point our arrow in the direction that we are heading. So you're not going to believe this with the cards that I picked for today. Okay, so this is the Archangel Michael Sword of Light Oracle that this card belongs to. And then this one is only Archangel Michael messages. And then this one just has like 40 different angels in it. And because like I had already picked your coffee individual cards for the week. And so the last card that I picked was for the collective. And I was like, it's going to be Michael. I just know it's going to be Michael. And sure enough, it was Michael. So our angel for this week is Archangel Michael. And then we also have this other message from his deck to go along with it. So no, it's not yet the time. This is not the divine right time to take action. Please be patient. The opportune moment is approaching. And so before getting into the actual guidebooks and messages of these cards specifically, the message that I'm getting with this is like, no matter what the eclipse or the full moon is going to throw at you, don't take action on it. Just let it sit and simmer a little bit. Like just don't take action. Don't make any drastic changes to your life. Just kind of like take it as it comes, go with the flow, like I was saying, no matter how difficult that might seem. Just like allow things to simmer a little bit. Like even if it gets a little bit too bubbly and boily and heated, just turn the heat down a little bit. Don't react right away. Don't make any big changes. Eclipses just aren't a time for taking action. And I think for whatever reason, we needed to be reminded of that with this card message here. Let's start with this message and then we'll read Michael's messages. Wow, I turned right to it. Okay. So, the human experience, by its very nature, creates impatience. You are a soul living the illusion of planet Earth. The soul within you is used to everything you want being presented to you instantly. When your soul is not in a body, you can merely think of who you wish to see and immediately be together. You can envision an experience you want to have, and poof, you have that experience. The soul in you remembers that. So you create cell phones for instant connection via voice, video, or text. Aircraft and trains to get from here to there quickly, and other devices that your ancient ancestors would be unable to distinguish from magic. However, you are not in this illusion alone. Being in the physical world is a similar experience to that of playing a video game with others. Sometimes the timing of things needs to work with multiple people's schedules. In other words, it's not just about you. So maybe you wish to sell your home right away, but the perfect buyers don't have financing yet. As important as you can be, sometimes you just have to wait. This is one of those times that calls for patience. If you are asking about the immediate future, you need to wait a bit longer and allow things to remain on hold. You will know when the right time comes along because your guardian angels and I will give you signs that will be impossible to dismiss. But for now, let a little more sand pass through the hourglass before proceeding. Yeah, I just think this is a reminder to just like don't take action on anything right now. Be patient, wait and see what comes. And especially if the eclipse is going to bring up just difficult emotions for you, like it's never best to like take action or make decisions when you're feeling emotional. So Archangel Michael, his keywords are courage and protection. Probably the most well-known of all the archangels, beloved Michael is the angelic protector. Your personal bodyguard, he infuses you with courage and will ensure you and those you love are kept safe. Ask him to cut any negative cords to relieve tensions and bring peace to your family and friends and to watch over your loved ones. The angelic policeman, if you see a police car go by or witness a fight or argument, send Michael to help to surround the situation in his powerful transmuting flame to resolve any conflict. Michael's color is a brilliant cobalt blue or indigo, and you may see blue sparkles when he is around. Whenever you feel afraid, uncertain, or in need of a little extra courage, call on Michael to wrap his blue cloak around you and shield you from harm. Whenever you are going through rapid or difficult changes in your life or feel uncertain about your path ahead, call on Michael to reassure you and trust that all will be well. So, Michael's message is release your fears. You are safe and protected. If you are in a time when you need a little more courage, know that I am with you, shielding you from any perceived danger. I think this is just like I was feeling like I needed some extra support this week. And I think just this is a reminder that if you are feeling overwhelmed, scared, uncertain, ask for Michael to cut ties with fears of worry or just simply ask him to help protect you. So we actually had two chakra cards jump out for us today. One is empowered oneness and the other is enhanced perception. And they both really kind of jumped out. I guess the empowered and the enhanced is really jumping out at me. And it might just be that like during this eclipse time and this full moon, our, not just our emotions and our energy is going to be in heightened, but also like our third eye energy. Like we're also going to be able to like we're going to be extra sensitive, I think, around this Scorpio full moon, because remember, Scorpio is just like Samhain, is able to see, like we're able to see beyond the veil. We're understanding things and frequencies that we might not normally be attuned to. Empowered oneness says to allow yourself to see the light of others, and you will illuminate your own being. For when you hold others with deep respect, you shine that same light on yourself. Let this light radiate from deep within you, bringing energies of power, prosperity, and courage to all who cross your path. This process becomes easy and automatic once you remember that we are all one. You are being called to you are being called upon to embody unity consciousness as a source of power in the world. And the enhanced perception is access your inner wisdom hidden deep within the well of your being. Hear the whispers of benevolent spirits and see the visions of things yet unseen. When your intuition expands, your perception is enhanced and you are able to fully transcend duality. In a multidimensional universe, we have access to many more tools and possibilities than we realize. Receive these gifts of clear sight and clear awareness. They are yours to work with and enjoy. So I really think that like we're gonna, if we are open to receiving, we're gonna be receiving downloads over this eclipse and full moon. And sometimes that is scary. So like if like, because when we're leveling up and when we're downloading and when we're becoming the best version of ourselves, we get scared to leave that past version of us behind, because that past version served us very well. Those things of protection made us feel safe. And like think of like when a snake sheds its skin, you're left with this like new fresh baby skin, and it's soft and it's tender, kind of like when you have a cut or an open wound, the first layer of protection that heals over that wound, it's so sensitive. Even like a sunburn, like think of like your sunburn is that like really sensitive skin, like even just getting out in the sunlight again like makes it hurt a little bit. Just be kind and gentle with yourself. Be open to receiving. Ask Michael for extra protection. Don't take any action on things right now. Remember that, like, we don't know what other people are experiencing during this time. So just be kind to everybody. Be kind to yourself, be kind to other people. Know that this community is always here for if you need to. We have a specific vent it out and let it go channel in our Discord if you just need to like get things out. If you need help processing, we also have a tarot bot that can help pull a card if you need one right in the moment. So just like let's support each other, let's take care of each other during this time. And thank you again for your patience with me getting this to you a little late. So practice self-care for yourself and respect other people that take care of themselves too. Because just like you can reflect self-care into the world, just like you can reflect your power. Because when you shine, when you shine a light on others, you shine that light upon yourself, and it works both with empowering light, but also with like love and gentleness and kindness light. When you are kind to and gentle to yourself, you reflect that out onto the others, and they can be kind and gentle with themselves as well. So take care of yourselves. Thank you so much for joining me today, and we'll see you on the other side of the looking glass. Bye.